Hey guys, welcome back. So today I've seen this video rolling around here on YouTube, and so I myself wanted to recreate it because I thought it was a very interesting idea. This is not my original idea. I first seen it on Samantha Ravindall's channel, which I will link her below. However, she said that she first saw it by Taylor, and Taylor's channel is That Taylor, which I will put both of their channels in the description box. So go on over and check out their channels. I think you would probably enjoy both of those ladies. And it's always interesting because everyone has a place that we've started at, right? And some of the things we bought, you know, several years ago may not be the things that we currently would even think about purchasing now. So I thought I would go over my first ever Sephora orders. So I'm going to go back to my first order, which was December 6th of 2013. Now I will tell you, I've always done a lot of online shopping. And in 2013, I had a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. So you betcha I was not going to the Sephora store if I did not have to. So get your beverage. Welcome if you are new and just stopping by. I would love to have you subscribe here. I do have other social media outlets. My Instagram and Twitter are in the description box, so head on over and follow me there. I am very active on Instagram, and I post a picture every single day, usually what I'm eating, what I'm wearing, what I'm drinking. Iced coffee with that coconut. It's like this limited edition coconut creamer. So good. Alright, so the first thing that I had purchased is the Sephora Collection Pro Flawless Airbrush number 56. I actually really like that brush, and I remember buying it. I had not had any other makeup brushes at the time to apply my foundation. Fun fact, when I first started watching YouTube, I'm like, you're supposed to use a brush to apply your foundation? Because I had always used my fingers. So I figured I should join what everyone else is doing and buy a brush, and I still to this day really love that brush. I've mentioned it this year a few times, so that was a good first order. My next order wasn't for a while, and I think it's because I discovered this store. Honestly, prior to 2013, I'd only been in a Sephora store one time, and I was completely and utterly overwhelmed, and so I basically got scared off, and I never went back. So my second online order was April 5th of 2014, and I bought the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. I still really like that lip mask. My one beef with it is the packaging, because it's in that, it's kind of like a metal type, I don't know what it's called, packaging, but as you squeeze the product up, the packaging over time bursts at the sides, so then you have product like squeezing out the sides, and that was really annoying to deal with. However, the product itself is really good, so maybe since then they have redone the packaging. May 14th of 2014, I bought the Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy lipstick in the shade Impulsive, and I will tell you, I bought that because Emily from Lizette's Beauty just raved and raved about it, and I think at the time there were a lot of other people talking about it. It's a muted ballet pink. Now since then, all of my Estee Lauder lipsticks kind of have turned, and I don't know why. So I honestly don't know if I still have it in my collection, because I know I recently went through everything, and if it smelled bad or tasted funky, it went. And you know, it has been 4 years. But it was a really beautiful color. I'd say something similar would be like MAC's Cream Cup is kind of similar. The Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy formula is really creamy, and it's a good opacity as well. So I did enjoy that. I bought the Kat Von D Everlasting Blush. They've since discontinued those, and I bought the color Por Vida. It's a warm pink. I love that blush. I still have it. This is the Kat Von D blush. Look at that color. Are you kidding me? She discontinued these blushes, and then remember when she came out with like a duo blush there, but it wasn't a really, it didn't get a lot of good reviews, so it got pulled off the shelf. So I haven't seen any blushes, I don't think, since, but maybe they're in the works. But a similar color, if you really like that, would be Tom Ford Flush. If you like the color, they're very similar. I'm just going to stick with the year of 2014 here. June 28th, 2014. So I didn't place orders too often, but keep in mind this was when I had just really started watching YouTube, starting a channel, learning about makeup, and so, you know, the orders started coming a little bit more closer together. NARS Larger Than Life Longwear Eyeliner in the shade Via Venito, which is black. I still have that exact eyeliner. I love that eyeliner. It stays in my waterline. Out of all the black eyeliners I've ever tried, that is the only one that legit stays in my waterline. I've tried every one that people say is good, and that is the only one. And I think it's the formula. It's a little bit more like tackier. Now that pencil is kind of getting a little funky, but my eyes haven't reacted, so I should honestly probably throw it out though, because that was 4 years ago. In that same order, I had bought the Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick in the shade Primrose. I love that. I still have that. That was, it's a mauve pink cream. It is a beautiful color. It is such a great, like, everyday, maybe like even a nude. It's not too light. I don't like a really light nude. I like something that has some pigmentation to it or just like some saturation. Like my nude's more like it has some pink to it, or it has some mauve tones to it, or it has some brown tones to it. My nudes are not like it has skin tone to it. Like it needs to have some actual color in it, but that's a good lipstick. July 14th, I had bought the Too Faced Melted Liquefied Lipstick in the shade Melted Fig. Okay. I liked the color. It was really different. It was a very purple orchid. Like it had a lot of purple undertones to it. The formula on those was kind of messy. Remember they came in this squeeze tube. Not super sanitary if you're going to use it on like clients or whatever. I didn't have clients. But I noticed that storing those after a while though, when you stored them on their side, they started to leak. And so I threw all of mine away because they just got all over my stuff. And they were getting kind of oozy and it was kind of hard to like shake that small of a product up. And so that one ended up hitting the can. August 13th, this must have been maybe a birthday gift from me to me. I had bought the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. That was the first Becca highlighter I had ever purchased. I didn't remember buying it in August. I thought that was like, I don't know. But anyways, I do really enjoy that highlighter. It is very, like Becca highlighters are seriously highlighty, and I don't gravitate towards them as much anymore. In fact, today I'm wearing an Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder as a highlighter, and I think that it's very glowy. But depending on what you like, you know, I like something that looks a little bit more like healthy skin versus like a metallic highlighter. But if you're going for that, that's a good one. All right, October 2nd, 2014. So far, I'm not surprised by any of my purchases, but I don't know, even since the beginning of like me figuring out Sephora and figuring out makeup and stuff, for the most part, I've always like been able to weed through crazy trends or things that aren't really me and just really hone in on like the good stuff, I like to say. And I know everyone probably feels like they're able to pick out good stuff for themselves, but you know, when you know what you like, it's easy to see past the distracting type things and just hone in on, okay, realistically, will I actually wear this? All right, so anyways, October 2nd, I had purchased the Laura Mercier lip pencil in the shade Plumberry. And that is a medium rose brown, and that is a beautiful lip liner. It is actually a really perfect lip color. Let me grab it. This is what it looks like. It's a perfect lip color, meaning it really is the color of, I would think, I mean, it's the color of my natural lip line. So it works really well to contour out the color, fill it in, give you a little bit of, you know, like defining without it being strikingly different from like a lipstick shade. However, it just looks really pretty when you fill your whole lip in with this and then maybe just do a gloss over it or whatever, but it's a really good color. That's it. Oh my gosh, that's it for online orders in 2014. Now, keep in mind, I also shopped at the store, so maybe we should go over a few store purchases as well. Oh yeah. I did a little shopping in the store too in 2014. Okay, so let's go over a few things there. I was just going to do online orders, but I was like, oh, well, that was it. And I kind of want to stick to like the first year and a half because it's more interesting. Because as the time goes on, I learn more about makeup and stuff. Sometimes those earlier purchases can be a little bit questionable. Okay, so December 28th, 2013, Marc Jacobs blush, Marc Jacobs Beauty Shameless Bold Blush. Remember those blushes? I bought the shade Obsessed, which was a warm pink, but there was zero color payoff. Like, I would dip my brush in, apply it to my face, like nothing, absolutely nothing. And I remember people talking about them and saying, oh, they're so good. I thought they sucked. So I bought that one and returned it. All right, next on February 27th, 2014, was my first introduction. I bought the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Diffused Heat. I freaking love Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blushes. You know that. If you watched one of my more recent videos where I shared some of my favorite formulations and things that I own multiples of because I love the formula, Hourglass Blushes was one of those, is one of those. I'll put it in a card. You don't want to miss that video. It's a good one. So this is the Diffused Heat. It's basically like a really pretty poppy, like a little bit of pink, a little bit of peach. It's blended with their diffused light powders, so it creates this really soft effect on the skin. You cannot screw these up. Like, you cannot have trouble blending. They just blend effortlessly. May 7th, 2014, I bought the Too Faced Sweethearts Perfect Flush Blush in the shade Peach Beach. I still have that. Here she is. I still have it. I still like it. I haven't used it in a while. Still smells okay. Isn't that cute? Fun fact, my mom has this one in the pink. It's like a warm berry shade. It's really pretty. Probably should have bought that one. Do they still make this? They sure do. It says add to basket. I do like it. I think it's really cutesy and fun. It's buildable. You know, it's not one of those crazy, you know, it's kind of shimmery. It's actually a really pretty, I don't think it's too peachy, quite frankly. I think it looks a little bit more like a soft peach on the cheeks. It is going to give you a little bit of a glow though. So yeah, I still like that. That was a good purchase. Ooh, this is a really great purchase. On May 26, 2014, I ordered Buxom's lip gloss in the shade Celeste, which I think is one of my must-haves from the Buxom lip gloss line, just because the color is a prismatic soft peach, so it's a great lip topper for a lot of different lip colors. It's very soft peach. In fact, when you put it on your lips, it's more like kind of clear, but it's got a lot of really fine little glitters in it. Not chunky that you can feel or uncomfortable or nothing. It's really well done, and it just makes your lips look voluptuous and a little bit of interest when you move your lips around, and full and just juicy, and get yourself that gloss. June 9th, 2014, I bought the Benefit Cosmetics Dallas Boxo Powder Blush. Still have it. It is a rosy bronze. It is divine. Here she is, super cute. I really like these little box blushes, especially when you want like a softer blush application. I feel like these deliver a really soft wash of color, but you can build them up as well. And I actually enjoy and use this brush when I apply this powder. This particular color, because it's like a rosy bronze, I actually contour with this. It's kind of like a one and done if you didn't want to do bronzer one day, or like this could be contour, bronzer, and blush. It's a really good shade, and this is actually a useful brush. It's not one of those brushes that comes with a product that goes directly into the trash because it's no good. On June 20th, 2014, I bought the lipstick by Bite Beauty in the shade Kava, which is a lilac beige. Honestly, have not worn that in a very long time, and I'm not sure if it looks good on me or not. I'm gonna go grab it here in a second. Here's what the color looks like, and I would say that the description's pretty on point with that whole lilac beige description, because it's like a nude. I actually honestly don't remember what this even looks like on me. Do we dare do this? Totally screw up my lip look here. I actually had on my lips before I put this over Musk by Bite Beauty. This is still good. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's shocking. I have ColourPop Bound Lip Liner and then Bite Beauty Musk on before I put this on, but I would say it's kind of an interesting color. I think it might still work. It's just borderline not good, but kind of good. I don't know. You let me know, but that's what it looks like. And then on that same day, they don't make these anymore, but I had purchased the Josie Maran Coconut Watercolor Eyeshadow, and I ended up returning that because the applicator got stuck inside the bottle, and it was just a hot mess. I think I had tried a couple different shades, and the same thing kept happening, so I said, I am done with that product, and it went back to the store. Alright, okay, I remember this day. Oh, I remember this day so well. Okay, I actually did a video on this day. So I will put it in a card and link it below because it might be interesting to go back and watch this haul. But on July 28th of 2014, I believe it was my first day out by myself all year because my husband had been deployed. And I went to Sephora, of course, and I got a makeover and I just bought a bunch of makeup. So I bought some Makeup Forever HD blushes. They're those cream blushes, which yeah, it says they still make them. I don't think I have those anymore. I kind of decluttered a lot of my cream products because in the South, for me, nothing cream really stays on. It just kind of fades, and I didn't like the idea of things being tacky and having to set it with powder anyways, so I just thought it was pointless. I might as well just put on a powder blush. I bought the Bite Beauty lip gloss in Rambutan, which they don't make anymore, and I believe I threw that out because it turned and I put it on one day and it was like, ugh. I bought the Smashbox Masterclass palette, the 3rd edition, which I absolutely love that palette. I still use it. The color range in it is really good, and every year they seem to put out a Masterclass palette. So maybe there's one available this year. If there is, I'll link it below. But I really enjoyed that. Wow, I like bought a lot of stuff. And then I bought 2 lipsticks by Bite Beauty. I bought matte cream lip crayons in the shades Glacé, which actually that shade this year is the Sephora, part of the Sephora birthday gift, and the shade Sucre, which that might have been a gift because I don't own that. But I do like the matte lip creams a lot. I finished the year August 3rd. I bought the Shiseido facial cottons. I think that was the first time I ever bought them, and I haven't stopped since. I still have a whole stock in my cupboard here. I love those cottons to not take off my nail polish because that's kind of wasteful, but I like them for toner on my face. They're just so soft, so lovely, and just really well done, and they don't like fall apart on your fingernails if you were to use them to take off nail polish, and they're really gentle around the eye area. All right, now we jump to the end of August, and I had bought the NARS Audacious lipstick in the shade Raquel. I own several NARS Audacious lipsticks, and I do like the formulation on those, and Raquel is a pink beige. This was when I was going through my phase of trying to figure out what nude lipsticks actually looked good on me versus what other people told me to buy, or versus what I seen other people wearing and thought, that looks good on them, it should look good on me. Wrong, not true. I still can wear that. I just would pair it with a liner that gives a little bit more depth and color versus pairing it with a light lip liner. You know what I mean? I just need a little bit more color. I just look better. Okay, I bought the NARS Madly Blush, which it's a seashell pink. It's a very soft pink. In fact, when I wear that, it's almost like kind of like a nude. It's a good blush. It's a good color. It's like a barely, I don't know, it doesn't add a lot of color. It's just a good nude. Okay, Laura Mercier Caviar eyeshadow stick in the shade Cocoa. Lovely color. Now, I have since decluttered all of my cream shadow sticks because it's that cream product. Literally, I kid you not, I wish they still worked because the Laura Mercier Caviar sticks are divine. They're buttery, they glide on, they work perfect for any kind of eyelids. I have crepey eyelids and I could still blend that bad boy out. It wasn't like a dry cream formula, but when it's hot out and you go outside with the cream eyeshadow, I mean, we're talking, even if you prime, we're talking creasing and disappearing. Come on over here. They just didn't work for me anymore, so I had to get rid of it. And the last thing on that order was the Sephora Collection Pro Crease Brush number 10, which they no longer make. I have 2 of them. I use them every day, and it's very sad that they discontinued them. And the last order of, or the last thing I bought a lot of stuff in 2014. December 27th, 2014. I purchased another NARS lipstick, bought the Audacious formulation in the shade Anna, which is a smoky rose. Beautiful color. Really beautiful, smoky, deeper mauve rose tone. Definitely recommend that. Anna. Why? I guess you could swatch Raquel. What? You're just trying to get attention, huh? Alright, so here, here is Raquel. Man, this is a lot lighter than I remember it being. Well, no, it swatches a little darker. That is a really pretty color, isn't it? That's that pinky beige description. And then here is Anna, which is the smoky rose. Oh, that is a good color. These are a nice formulation. Definitely opaque. A lot of color payoff. This brush, I had bought the Sephora Pro Precision Powder Brush number 59. I still use this every single time to put powder on my face. Or, like today, I used it with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powders. Like after I've done all my makeup, I like finish it with the powder. I like to just sweep this, you know, all over. What I like about this is that it's not an overly round powder brush. I don't like a big round thing. It's just, I feel like I can't get it into crevices. And like our faces aren't flat. They're not like one, you know, and there's like crevices and angles and all that. So I like the fact that this is kind of a little bit tapered to get in here. Because you can't do this with a brush that's just like blunt, you know, like you need a little shape. Our faces have shapes, so I feel like brushes should have shape to them a little bit. So I actually really like this brush. It's very soft. I haven't had any issues with anything falling out. It's lasted really well. So those are all my early Sephora in-store and online purchases. I thought, overall, I think I did really well. Like, a lot of the things I either still have, and some of the things that I don't, I already told you why. So, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed yourself. What are some of your early purchases? Let us know. It might be fun to see, like, did you buy something crazy? Did something weird catch your eye and you're like, what was I thinking? Or were you kind of like me where it's like, I kind of know what I'm going to wear, kind of know the good stuff. I don't know, I feel like I have a good radar for like really good things and I can just be like, no. I also think I'm kind of enjoying this lilac beige lip color. It's kind of working for me. I think it's okay. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day and we'll chat very soon. Bye guys.